Okay, welcome to Milestone 2 for Sea of Gold. I'm going to be showing you what we have so far. Okay, so right now we don't have any textures on the player yet because we haven't been really focused on the aesthetics of the game. We've been more focused about getting the controls down for the player and for the enemies and all that, and then we're going to worry about what they look like more towards the end of the semester. And as you can see in the far distance, there's a red ship and a blue ship, and that's something that I'm going to be talking about in a little bit. So, let me just pause this for a second. So as you can see right now, I have two symbols right here and 5 rings all together. They're more spaced out when it's on full screen. This is minimized. But the right here and right here indicate on what side you want to shoot. So instead of having to press a button on your keyboard, you can press it on the screen. And the reason that there's 3 more is that when you're able to upgrade ships later on, there's going to be more options for firing and for attacking. So that's why they're there. Another thing we did in this milestone is ship spawning. So as you can see, I know they're intersecting. It's like 8 camera previews. I'll go over here so it's better. So right now the ships, they're supposed to be close. So the ships, they're a little bit away from each other, but they're not exactly like apart from each other. They tend to intersect once in a while. I had a script to fix that, but I sort of had to implement it into the movement script for the enemy so that it all interacts as one instead of separate, so there's no glitches or anything. So that's still under development, but the flocking is working pretty good. And as you can see, there's 3 blue ships right now. You just can't see the one because it's hidden under the ship, but they're flocking. They're all going to a position randomly, and they're essentially just going and searching for stuff. While this red ship, as you can see, is by itself. The reason it's by itself is because it wasn't spawned with a big ship. That's another thing we added, a big ship that indicates like a higher level and a stronger ship. The red ship is just single, and it's just wandering around the whole map, just doing whatever it wants to. Now, as you can see, another thing that you might have noticed is the text on top. So the text on top is to show what level the ship is at, so like for strength, and the name of the ship. We're gonna have a list of names in the future to say what it is, but we're just using it for testing purposes right now. And let's see if it's so. Right now, we created this pause system that it's supposed to rotate around an island, and it's supposed to change islands and locations every few seconds, but we're going through a few bugs in order to try to fix that, so that's still underway, and you might see in the next version, or we might scrap that, but I'll show you the ships. See, they just spawned going somewhere. I swear there's 3 ships, or just... Then there's one, he's going wherever. And yeah, and that is where we're at so far.